Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel. I'm feeling a little bit like death today, so that's fun. I think it's just the time of year. But I'm gonna record some videos today, hopefully get set for the Christmas period, because Christmas is in 5 days. It's the 20th today. When did that happen? Okay, well, I better get a wiggle on. So without further ado, let's roll that intro and get stuck in to a brand new reaction. Here we go. Oh, okay. I'm back with the army.
Achieve that which most can't even imagine. But what you must understand.
That's Walter.
Every possibility. No limitations.
Young Walter.
I would like you to take a look at this. It's a mobile telephone.
Looks like the Razor flip phone. Motorola. Hello, Moto.
Dr. Bishop, we were under the impression Dr. Bell would be here this evening.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Okay, so they're after Belly.
It is technology from another universe. It is theoretically impossible to go there.
Then how did you come to possess it?
I copied it.
The frick?
The window essentially stretches the membrane between our worlds.
This is the window that Bell was on about, isn't it?
I'm sure you know that the original purpose for the so-called observation deck was to be a docking station for Zeppelins, of course. You are looking through a window into another world.
This is so cool. I love this. So can you put the window up anywhere, though? Can you choose? Is this going to be Peter? No, it's Walter.
You wouldn't answer your telephone.
Is he going to... Is that the window? Why am I shouting? I'm sorry.
Please, Olivia. I need to explain.
Please let him. Please let him explain.
I could use a sip of something myself.
She looks so pretty. I mean, she always looks pretty, but I think it's just because her hair's down. She's not in work mode.
I invented this after William and I learned that we had doubles on the other side. It's a window to the other universe. I was a different man then.
It is the window.
After Peter became sick, none of that seemed to matter anymore.
I bet.
The illness was genetic. I tried everything. There was simply no hope. But over there, they were more technologically advanced. If the ordinate Peter was also sick,
I wonder why that is.
then wouldn't his father be equally motivated to find a cure? God help me. He was.
He stole Peter from himself. How mental is that? Another version of himself.
He's synthesizing a new compound now. I've given him a name, Carla. Walternate.
I love that. Walternate.
No cure.
So he's literally just watching Walternate try all of these more advanced sciences.
Walter Bishop.
Walter?
Elizabeth.
Oh, is this his missus? Do we get to see Peter's mum?
What?
I think you should come home now, Walter. I think it's time you came home.
Oh, she's very pretty.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no, I'm gonna cry in this episode, aren't I? Let's get the tissues at the ready.
Keeps asking for you. It's not like before.
It's not like before.
He keeps saying he wants to talk to you. He says he's worried he won't be able to.
That's why he loves his music so much.
I want you to have it. Lucky silver dollar. If I die.
Can he not? Can he stop? Is that the coin? Is that the coin that the observer gave him? Or is that different? He did say there were many, right?
They wake me for dinner. I don't want to miss it.
You're not gonna miss anything.
I swear I wouldn't have cried like this before I was a mum myself. I swear. It's made me soft. No. Oh no. Oh god. Well, that happened. Wait, Nina's there? Oh, I can't. No one should have to go through that. Oh, I'm gonna run out of tissues.
You know,
Holy crap, how have they done that? They've made her 20 years younger.
he wanted me to make sure that you know how terrible he feels.
I understand. I'm glad you came.
Could I have one of them filters?
He was always too sick.
He didn't go to a proper school. We kept him so well. We never let anyone else get to know him.
Oh, I'm way too fragile for this.
He knew he was loved. Didn't he?
I can't deal with him crying. John Noble, how dare you? Stop attacking me. Wait.
Walter, what's wrong?
Come with me.
This is where he's brought him back, isn't it? Is it?
Walter, what is this?
He's gonna show through the window.
How's this possible?
Oh god, I need to get a grip.
It's a window to another universe. Like ours, but different. He will lead a proper life somewhere. He will be happy, but just not here. He must begin to move on.
I don't think a mother could move on from that. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Is it gonna be his mum that's like, Walter, I need you to do this? I'd be glued to that window. Sit in the drink. Was that out of a beaker? Some things never change. Except it's milk now. Cheers, Jean, love.
The compounds you're using for the cure, not random at all.
In this other world... Oh?
Yes! You did it!
In this other world, though, Peter isn't dead yet. Like, it's the same time. Exact same time, right? So the other one just lasted longer, I guess. What was the difference there to make Peter not pass on that specific day? Because they've already had a funeral in this world.
No, you had it, the cure. All you have to do is stabilize the compound.
He missed it. Wait.
Save him.
So does this Walter communicate with that Walter to then say, look, you had it, you had... Oh, I don't know what's going to happen now. But he did talk to the Observer in the other world, so maybe the Observer is the difference. Maybe he's the one that can change it.
I have made a mistake. Dr. Bishop was on the verge of developing a cure for the boy. It was an important moment. He discovered me.
You have created a new set of probabilities.
And he's the one that ends up passing, isn't it? Because he made a mistake as well.
You need to take action to restore balance.
It's the Observer that makes the change, isn't it? Because I knew he helped Walter, but I didn't realise to that extent.
Alternate found a cure. He found a cure for Peter. And it worked, Carl. It's not too late. I can save him.
Walter, Peter is dead.
But that Peter isn't, so we can save that Peter and then bring... Oh, God.
I'm not talking about my Peter.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the other Peter. The other Walter, he missed it, you know. It was right there in front of him. He didn't see it. He was distracted by the man. He was the man in the lab.
He sounds crazy, doesn't it? Is this how he ends up in... But he's not crazy. He's just...
He missed and he'll go back.
Carla, he's just like me. I wouldn't look back, and neither will he. He didn't see the compound, but I did.
But then how? How were you going to get that there? Through that thing where they moved the apple that time? Is this where that comes into it? But instead of moving an apple, he's putting the cure in with hopefully a note.
I only need to affect the area for long enough to cross over to the other side with the vial.
Yes.
Walter, you're trying to create a wormhole into another universe?
Yes, I think I just said that.
Yes, you did.
Shattering the wall between universes would rupture the fundamental constants of nature. It's a good theory. It is why we have been lying to the military.
Okay.
There has to be a line somewhere. There has to be.
I wonder what happened to her.
Forever ruin both universes for the sake of one life. You will destroy the world.
But the Observer, though. The Observer won't destroy the world.
Won't be needing your assistance any further today, Dr. Warren.
Walter.
That will be all.
She gonna run to William Bell? Nina?
He often goes off on flights of fancy.
Nina.
He already has the design. He's building it.
Yes. Dr. Bell's room, please.
Mr. Gadget.
Here. It will do.
The lake frozen over, though. Is that gonna make a difference? Said the lake's gonna soak up the energy, but will the ice not have a different impact on it? I don't know science, guys. So that's the cure. I just thought he'd leave a note and send the cure through. I didn't think he'd take himself through there.
So you've changed your mind, Carla.
I'm sorry, Walter.
Disappoint me, Dr. Warren.
How many times have you rang him today? Once? 20? How many times has he returned your call?
He's got a point, hasn't he?
William has encouraged me to take this very risk. Why simply take a peek into the other universe, Walter, when you can go there?
No, I don't believe that.
I do.
Because you don't understand him. Like everyone else, you're blinded by the charming manner, the air of intelligence.
She's shook, isn't he? This has knocked Nina.
No, Walter, I won't let you do it!
How the frick is he going to get back, though? And how long is he going to be there for? Obviously, this has already happened, but I've got questions. Oh, that's how she lost her freaking arm. That is how she lost her arm. No, not the cure.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Can you make it again? He can make it again. You can make it again this side, right? This might be the best episode they've ever done.
Hey, you're supposed to be getting some rest.
Oh, I love your hair.
Okay, slowly. One finger at a time.
So in this world, it was Elizabeth that did that, not Walter. Oh God, I'm going to cry again. What is wrong with me? Get a grip.
My lucky silver dollar. I want you to have it.
Oh God.
If I die.
Why do I do this?
You just need to get some rest now, okay?
Okay.
Is he going to die? Well, he won't, because Walter's going to save him, but still. And then alternate Walter. Well, our Walter, should I say, not alternate? Because this is alternate Peter.
Hello, sir.
Oh, God.
It could take all night to find the correct dosage.
I can pack a bag.
No. You haven't slept in weeks.
He's literally stealing his son from this Elizabeth.
I need you not to doubt me.
Okay.
This is so messed up, isn't it? Because you've got to treat them like they're different people.
You take this for luck. I love you very much.
Too much.
This show. This is too much. Like, how do you write this? Because this is such a good story. Fringe is underrated, isn't it?
Bring him back to me.
Oh, God, stop it. He's not going to bring him back. Oh, Walter. I mean, technically he's not lying because he is bringing him back to her. Just not that her. It's... Oh, God. I can't. It's just too much.
I'm cold.
Me too. Just a little farther.
You're not my father, are you?
The chills have started. I've just got the chills, guys. Is Nina going to be on this other side now? Or is she already gone for help with her arm?
Did it?
This is one of my biggest fears, you know, and I don't even understand why, because I'm never around icy water. I think it's the fear of not being able to get back up, you know? It's horrible. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, just take your coat off. And then the observer comes. Of course. Why am I being so slow with this? I'm going to blame the meds because I am on a lot of cold and flu medication right now.
Why did you save us?
We're back to make balance.
The boy is important. He has to live.
I wonder what the observer's seen in Peter. Like the other observer saw in that other girl. Just quick, Walter, please.
You're going to return him?
Yes, once he's stabilized.
Good. I'd like to go now.
Of course. Thank you.
He doesn't give him back. What are the reasons? What happens for him not to take him back? Is it because he introduces him to this Elizabeth? Oh my god.
Walter, love, you didn't come home last night. I was worried about you.
She's gonna see him.
This is the boy I showed you. The other Peter. It was the only way I could save him.
Guys, please tell me that you were like this when watching this, because I feel like an idiot right now. Like, I know it's not real, but holy hell, the acting and everything is just like imagine being in that situation. Like, imagine what she's feeling.
Oh, God.
She is not going to want him to go.
The way she looked at him. I saw in her what I feared most in myself when I saw him.
Oh God, I'm a mess.
I couldn't lose him again. You can't imagine what it's like to lose a child.
That one was a hard one, guys. Did a right number on me. I don't even know where to begin. I'm just in a mess right now. I've waited for that reveal for a while. Less of the reveal, actually. It's more of like the explanation as to how we got to this point in the first place. So it's like filling in the blanks. And they did that whole thing perfectly. Like, it was perfect. The execution of explaining what happened. 10 out of 10. My mind is blown. Like, the emotion, I mean, you saw that it got me a little bit, probably too much than what it should have done, really, but it was just so good. I think my issue is I'm way too empathetic when it comes to these characters and TV shows. Like, I really do get sucked in. And I couldn't help but feel or imagine myself in the mother's shoes. And it just got me. And when Walter said to Olivia, like, you have no idea what it's like to lose a son, like, it's so true. Because I couldn't imagine it. I'd never even want to imagine it. And therefore I can't blame Walter for the decisions that he's made. Because his scientific mind was telling him, okay, Walter, you have to send this boy back. Because yes, he looks like your Peter. He sounds like your Peter. He has the embodiment of your Peter, but it isn't actually him. And the Walter and Elizabeth in the alternate world, they will then be without their son. They will then feel that pain that you know that you felt. It's crazy. And when young Peter looked up at Walter and said, "You're not my dad, are you?" And the hurt and upset on Walter when he said, "Of course I am. Who else would I be?" It's like that fatherly instinct to comfort your son, because he knew deep down, like, technically no. Technically no, I'm not, but I am at this. It's so wild. Like, the concept is wild. He knows exactly how him and his wife felt when Peter passed. and had to have a funeral and say their goodbyes. So to have Peter around again, like, it must be... I cannot blame the mother for never wanting to let him go, because I wouldn't. As selfish as that is, I couldn't do it. I think as well it's because you have that disconnect, don't you, from fringe science and reality. So I bet Elizabeth, because she isn't involved in all the science aspect of it, in her mind she could just go, that's impossible. That would never happen. It must have been a fever dream. This is my son. This is my son. And you would convince yourself that Peter is indeed her Peter. At least I'd imagine, it's hard, but I'd imagine that's how I would cope with all of that, because it would blow your mind going through to another side, like the other side, and coming back with somebody else in hand. It is mental. I would have liked to have seen a bit more from Olivia during the explanation that Walter gave. But maybe we'll get that in the next episode, so I'm not too concerned about it. It's just something that I would have liked a little bit more reasoning. Like, where's her thought system at? Like, what are her opinions and all of this? Because we just get the look, you know? We get the Olivia look, and it's so stoic. Like, it could mean anything. She's not one to allow herself to have initial responses to things. It's quite inspirational, really. It's that, like, the control of, I'm going to take all of this in right now. I'm not going to judge. I am going to go away with my thoughts, make them clear, and then we'll tackle the situation. So it's like, it's what everyone should do. But in reality, a lot of people, they don't have that self-control. You have more of an initial guttural response to a lot of things, at least. I know I do. But I do try to exercise what Olivia does, which is, well, one, not judge, and two, you know, take a beat. But there are some things that surely this would be one where you couldn't help but say, what? One more time? Did you just tell me that you walked through a window or through a door into an alternate universe, picked up your undead son, brought him back, saved his life, and then stole him and kept him? It's crazy. I loved how they incorporated the Observer though as well. It was perfectly done, because I knew that the Observer had played a massive part in the saving of Peter. Like, we know that through past episodes. But I didn't realise to the extent in which the Observer saved the day there, and how much our Walter was involved as well. My intrigue now is the other world. Do we get to see alternate Walter and Elizabeth and see their struggles? What happened to them? They must be on the hunt now. Like, they've just poof. Your son's gone. And in that Elizabeth's head, it was Walter that took him. So she'd go to her Walter and be like, you came into his room and took him, no? And then that Walter surely would be like, that's impossible, that wasn't me. So what else could have happened? Or is he just going to think, Elizabeth, you're lying? Or you must be, you know, misunderstood. I want to know. I want to know what went down there. And I want to know how Peter would feel when he finds out that he isn't in the correct world, and if he gets the chance to then visit the other world, is he going to want to stay there? Is he... I think I would understand everything more if I knew what happened to Elizabeth. I'm glad we finally got to see her, by the way, and put a face to the name. But yeah, it's that, like, missing piece for me now, because dependent on what happened in that chunk of time after he was stolen determines, I think, how our Peter that we know now handles that whole reveal. Because if he finds out that his mom isn't really his mom, and that the alternate world where he is originally from, this is getting so confusing, isn't it? I hope you're following along with my thoughts here. But if he somehow goes to the other world, his original world, and his mum for whatever reason is still alive, then is he going to want to stay with the original parents because that's where he belongs? And if so, how will that change the balance of this world? And why did the observer feel as though Peter is important enough to save him in this world in comparison to the other world? You know, there is still some confusion and a few gaps there, so there's plenty more to dive into. But again, that's why I love this show, and the way that they come back as well. They'll leave like a little clue, then you don't hear anything much of it until way further down the line, and then it goes back to that clue and you're like, ah yes, that makes more sense now. This episode was way worth it. I might be wrong here, but my guess is that Fringe wasn't like hugely successful. Like there are some big franchises out there. Like you've got The Walking Dead, massive. Supernatural, massive. I feel like Fringe wasn't at that level. But to me, watching this show, I'm like, how? How is this not insanely big? I wonder if it was just like lack of promo or something, or maybe like network issues. I genuinely don't know, because there is nothing wrong with the acting and the writing in this show. The direction, the production, fantastic. I wonder if it's just because it's like a niche thing, because it's more based on like fringe science. I don't know. But for me personally, this is an absolutely fantastic show. Truly. And to find out, oh, sorry, I'm jumping about a bit now, but like to find out how Nina lost her arm. Crazy. It was Walter. And then that makes me think, we went back to Walter in, do you remember when he walked through Massive Dynamic and he was like, wow, and then he goes into the office and Nina's there. There wasn't like, at least I don't recall, like a big moment between the two of them, and I feel like there should be, because hello, Nina grew up with Peter. She was devastated by Peter's death. They must have been close. There must be more there. And then Walter ends up losing a bloody arm. Oh jeez, I am confused by their relationship in the now, not so much back then, but like I'd have thought their first initial meeting of the two of them would have been big, you know. I'd have thought that there was plenty for them to say, unless it was just maybe off camera, or we haven't actually seen that yet. So maybe they met up prior to this meeting, the first meeting that we saw, and she's gone like, you know, we need to act cool, like don't give anything away, because obviously everyone was there then. Olivia was there, Peter was there, so maybe in her head she's like, oh, I can't make it a big deal because Peter doesn't even know that he's not of this world. I'd like to see more Nina. I do really like Nina's character, and she clearly plays a bigger part than what I initially thought as well. Oh god, this episode, I'm blown away by it. I feel as though there's so much more that I need to talk about as well, but again, I'm just overwhelmed. I think I'm going to watch the next one, and hopefully by then I'll understand a bit more as well and get my thoughts in order. Incredible episode, best one to date. So what is it, 216? Fave episode so far. Are they gonna beat it? I just don't know. Maybe when Peter finds out. Oh, that's some good TV. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. If you did, give it a like, lets me know that you did. Maybe subscribe to the channel as well if you could be so kind. As always, there's no pressure here. Just love to have you Massive shout out to all my members. A special one to those in the Martha Jane tier, keeping the content alive, sponsoring me. You utter legends. Thank you so much for all that you do. But until next time, goodbye for now. And before we completely sign off, let's take a comment from the deck pack. And today I've chosen Katie. Katie says, weird coincidence that you were burning a purple candle during the episode. I've noticed that wherever Walter calls Astrid by the wrong name, it's still Astrid in the subtitles. Great reaction, and so excited for next week's pair of episodes. Well, after watching one of them, 216 right now, I can confirm that it was wild, and I can't blame you for looking forward to him. Anyway, I digress. First off, it is a coincidence that I'm burning a purple candle, but it ain't cinnamon, guys, okay? It's not cinnamon, I promise you. It's actually sugar plum, apparently. It smells really nice as well, I've got to say. And in regards to the subtitles, I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Because you would just be like, hold on a minute, what's her name? If it constantly said all the times Walter got Ashford's name wrong. He's a nightmare for that. But yeah, thank you so much, Katie, for watching. I appreciate you a lot. And don't forget, guys, if you'd like to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, then don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now.